Good evening, Hot Water. How are we? Good to be here. Like these boys, you look like you've come down in the lift on Take Me Out, mate. You can imagine those knees coming down 2 minutes before him. Fuck, there's a spider in the lift. I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, do you know what? Do you watch that program, Take Me Out? No one's thought about this. All those women picking one man, entertainment, innit? Do it the other way around, predatory. Weird, innit? It never work either way, because men have absolutely no standards. So just be a line of blokes just leaving the lights on all night. Just going, yeah, I'll have it, yeah. It's breathing, I'll take it, mate. Paddy'd be trying to put them off. Did you not hear what I said, John? She bludgeoned to death her last 3 husbands. I'll just keep moving, mate. Just keep on my toes, pal. What have you got your light on for, Colin? She's your cousin. We're not close. We're not close, mate. We're all right. You having a good night so far, Liverpool? Yeah. Do you know who's having the best night in this room? I'll tell you who's having the best night. The parents. Yes. Yes. Because this is the reality. If you've not got kids, you're just here. But if you're a parent, this shit is everything. This has been in the Google calendar since January. Look, these people behind you, mate, they're psychopaths. They'll be doing shots off a bin until the road sweepers come. They've left a 15-year-old babysitter at home with nothing but a syringe of Calpol and the number for NHS Direct, mate. Have you got everything, Leanne? Right, see you on Tuesday. If they die, they're your problem. Brilliant. This is the thing. If you're, there's parents in here tonight, I guarantee, who haven't laughed once. They haven't. They're just enjoying sitting in the dark for a bit. I can see them at the back, just like a fucking spa weekend. Just, oh, don't make me go back to those dream stranglers, Peter. I can't do it. You live for those moments to be away. Don't ever feel guilty. I've got 2 children, and I will regularly say I'm going to go and put the bin out. And I just go and stand behind my own shed for 45 minutes, mate. That's a night out for me now. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Harvey, I'm looking at my watch thinking 6 hours, I'll be behind the shed. It's ridiculous. I'm such an arsehole. 2 children, I couldn't give a shit. My wife comes to find me. She came to find me the other week, right? Behind the shed. She snatched out my phone, right? She snatched it off me. She went, give it here. I want to know what's more important than your family. And I wish it had been pornography on there. That would have been easier to explain than the truth, right? She looked at it. She went, I'm tired. I'm emotional. I need your help. And you're stood behind the shed Googling this. What is MC Hammer's real name? There you go. I'm ashamed of that, mate. That was my Tuesday. She got me back later on. We're in bed. I put my hand on her arse. She went, piss off, you can't touch this. So she won. Smart. She's a smart lady. Got 2. I'll briefly tell you about the kids. I've got 2 kids. My eldest, Olivia, she's 6. I mean, I say she's 6. She's 3 when we go swimming. What? 4 on a bus, 5 on a train. She ain't got a clue how old she is. You know what I mean? Every birthday is a genuine surprise for all of us. Just this confused kid wandering around. How old am I today, Daddy? Depends what we're doing, baby. You said Alton Towers, did I? Right, getting that baby grow, look small. Not paying 25 quid for you to run the teacups, knobhead. You're 4'8", you ain't getting on the Nemesis. He's off on the teacups, get one last ride in. Just won't let me on for 250. She's a brilliant kid. She's 6-year-old. She made me a card the other week, brought it home from school. It said, to my favourite daddy. Nice, isn't it? It's just no way to break that sort of news, mate, is it really? But she's a vegetarian. That's a world our parents never had to deal with. If you have a kid's birthday party now, the dietary requirements are ridiculous. You have forms to fill in, man. At her birthday this year, there was 2 vegetarians, a vegan, someone who was wheat intolerant, and a celiac. She said, Daddy, where can I have my party next year? I said, Holland and Barrett, mate. That's where you're going. We're out of options, Olivia. You and your mates with their principles are going to have to play pass the kale for 3 hours. Give out hemp party bags of St. John's wort. It's going to be shit, mate. Are these sweeties, Daddy? No, they're iron tablets. You're going to need them. Get some new friends, mate. Do you know what? I think this is the worst era to be a kid, though. Because they can't make mistakes, right? With social media, everything's recorded. If they do something wrong in 2019, they'll get fired in 2039. It's happening all the time. When I was 15 at a house party, right, I pissed in my mate's fish tank. Now, I'm not proud of that. Well, I am in a way. It was on top of a piano. But I don't know how I did it, mate. I must have had to stand on an armchair. I probably had to walk it in as the pressure dipped. The women in the room don't know anything about the men are going, that's a skill, that. Been like Ninja Warrior hopping round the room. But at least I didn't have to relive it 20 years down the line in a boardroom with Linda from HR, did I? What's the shoes got here on this video? Give me this. I'm afraid it is, Linda. I was naive and stupid. Well, that might be the case, but we're going to have to sack you. It goes against all our values here at Pets at Home. Don't... Can't have some kid coming to buy a goldfish, turn a corner and find you topping up Nemo. We're not having it. There'll be complaints. Oh, man. Gonna go see my dad tomorrow. Anyone got a dad or had a dad at any point? Anyone? This man here, you remind me of my dad, mate, keeping your coat on. Fucking, it's always comfortable. He's gone. Dad, wait. Not after we've been meeting like for so long, for years. I love you. You've still got your coat on. You look like you're on a Duke of Edinburgh that's took the wrong bearing. This don't look like Scarfell Pike. What the fuck? Potholing. I'll tell you a bit about my dad. My dad's called Roy. That's a manly name, isn't it, that? Roy. Like people called Roy emerged from the womb already able to grout a bathroom. Sue. He's recently retired, my dad. Loves being retired, I'll tell you why. It's because he's paying the world back one day at a time for all the misery it's caused him. He sets his alarm 8 o'clock every morning, gets up, gets out into rush hour traffic. And just gets in everyone's fucking way. Take sandwiches, mate. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Sometimes he'll even take the car. But, of course he takes the car. How else would you tow a caravan? He's 68. He's stopped giving a shit. It's wonderful. I was around their house the other week. He was polishing his car with a pair of old underpants. He said to me, it's better than any cloth. I said, that might be the case, Dad, but at least take the pants off first. The angle of flexibility. I'm not watching you grinding up the side of a Skoda Octavia. Like a fucking geriatric Taylor Swift bouncing. On the alloys, mate. Forget it. I've started to become the parent now. It's weird when that happens. Technology's left Roy behind. He bought himself an iPad so he could FaceTime my daughter. He hasn't quite got the hang of that because he still rings us first. Half an hour before to ask if everyone's prepared for the FaceTime. It's not Live Aid, Dad. Just have a go, right? He can't use the camera. For 2 weeks we've been FaceTimed by a fridge freezer. There's just nothing there, right? And then all of a sudden, accompanied by some heavy breathing, this fucking eye just comes creeping in. Here's Grandad. How's that little granddaughter today? Shitting herself, Dad. What the? It's not even 6:30. We've just been FaceTimed by the hills of eyes, you prick. What? It's never going to sleep again, mate. He don't trust it. He's got a sat-nav. I was in the car with him. He switches it on, puts in the postcode, doesn't follow it. He drives against it just so it has to reroute and agree with him. I'm in the car. I'm going, Dad, she's just said to go left. No. She always gets it wrong, this woman. And then he said, just you watch. She'll change her mind in a minute. Fucking hell. You fucking bellend. Welcome back, Dad. Following your sat-nav. Oh, man. It's weird, isn't it? We've got two kids now. My youngest one, Sophia, feral. I think it's broken. I want my money back. She had a fast birth. She came out angry. Do you know what I mean? She came out like she was in the luge, actually. There was a noise like that. It was like a pygmy firing a blow dart. If it hadn't been for the umbilical cord, we'd have never found her again. The whole birth was done in 32 minutes, man. 32 minutes. I got outside. I was so happy. I cried. I was. Because I didn't have to pay for the parking, which is just like £8.50 she saved me, that kid. When your children are really like, people say it's magical having a newborn, but it's not. First few months, every day's a disappointment. You get absolutely nothing back. It's a bit like looking after a port loin joint. You put it on its back, you keep it warm, you check on it every 2 hours. That's not a kid, that's gammon, that, isn't it? Don't bother with the Moses basket, just bung it in the slow cooker for a bit. That's why it bends my head why people take a baby on an aeroplane. Yeah, exactly, they're arseholes. That's the reaction, because they're not making memories. What you do, that's why you get a free child place. You might as well take a fucking cushion with you. Do you know what I mean? I was on an aeroplane recently. Someone brought a baby on, and it's like they're bringing doom directly into your life. And everyone around me reacted the same way. They were like, you better keep fucking walking with that. You take that thing to the back of this plane, lady. If she'd have opened the overhead locker, slid it in, and gone night-night, everyone would have gone, that's where that shit goes. I am fine with that. I'll have a white wine. This is a 4-hour flight to Malaga. Fuck that thing. Because the baby is the only thing less welcome on an aeroplane than a bomb. And at least with a bomb, your misery ends, doesn't it? If 2 people got on a plane, one wearing a suicide vest, one wearing a papoose, you'd take the man in the vest every day of the week, wouldn't you? No, please, mate, you have the window seat. I'll hold the detonator. This fucking thing's teething, son. Give us a nod, we'll go together. I'm ready, baby. Man. So weird. It's tough, his life, man. We've been together, my wife and I have been together, what? 2 mattresses. That's too long, isn't it? We have them nights in, snuggled up on the sofa, each of us on our own phones, just browsing through Facebook to find the people we should have married. But we're trying as a couple. We've got a holiday booked. Couple of weeks' time. Yeah, but I've got young kids, so that will be shit. Because it's not a holiday, is it? It's stress on tour. You're just taking your problems round the globe. That's all it is, man. Because you go from being at home where you've got all your own space and comfort, and you go and live together in one room for 14 nights for $3,000. It's not a holiday. It's like you've been rehoused after a fucking flood, isn't it? And your bedtime is their bedtime. You never get used to that. Me and Gemma lay next to each other in the dark going, oh, I can't sleep. Neither can I. It's 10 to 7. The one show hasn't started yet, mate. This is drive time, not bedtime. And all we do, man, all we do on holiday is go swimming. That's all we do. And if anyone's got young kids in here, have you got young kids? Yeah, do you take them swimming, mate? Do you enjoy it? No. That's the point. No one does. It's shit. Because going swimming's great. Getting changed is a nightmare. It's one of the most stressful things you'll do as a fan. It's like trying to take your trousers off in your wheelie bin. The last time we went, there was an incident, and I'll tell you about this before I go, right? We're in this there's me and my wife, my eldest daughter, in this cubicle, right? Everyone's angry, a little bit tense. Gemma's like that. She's like, get near the door. Get near the door. I said, love, the handle is inside me. I am the door, all right? I'm strangely enjoying it, actually. You go swimming, pick me up Wednesday. There you go. Because there's flesh everywhere, mate. No one can move. At one point, she went to get a towel, smacked me in the face with both breasts. Which, after 10 years of marriage and 2 kids, technically foreplay. You take it, don't you? You take it where you can. I'm naked from the waist down. I'm trying to get my trunks on. I want to get out of there. My eldest daughter, she's pulling on a swimming costume. Now, as she pulls, Liverpool, she slips on a puddle of water and she starts to fall backwards. Now, I see this out the corner of my eye and I just drop everything and I spin round to try and catch her. Yes. And you're right to cover your face, mate. I only wish she'd have done the same. Now, no. You can't clap that, you fucking monster. You can't. No, because the sound of flesh on flesh makes me have a flashback. I can't. I'm like a wolf. I did it. How embarrassing am I? I did it, mate. Share the guilt. And I turn and I strike her. Directly on the forehead. With my own swinging testicles. And there's no way back from that. It's 11:30 on a Saturday morning. The kid's a vegetarian, for fuck's sake. That's not the time to introduce protein into the diet, is it? There you go, a bit from Papa. Enjoy it. Thank God she had her mouth shut. It's rare she does. It's awful. It's awful. Gemma couldn't handle it. She just went to the corner like that. Oh, that's illegal, that. That is actually a crime. How can you, love? She's only 6. I said she's 3. When we go swimming, this child is 3. Oh. People say accidents happen. I say it's not a family day out when you've just teabagged your firstborn. I reckon that's... Monsters. Fucking monsters. Yeah, you're laughing. I only see her on weekends now. It's weird. Supervised with a man from the council. Called Kevin, just there with a float like that. You've been amazing. Liverpool, just before I go, I am doing a solo show in this room, November the 17th. It's a Sunday. I'm going to be outside giving some flyers out when the show's finished. I'd love to see some of you there. You've been amazing. Thank you. Good night.